we can play this land here on Ethereal Armor, on Silent Hall Creeper. Let's say +1/+1 here and here. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I'm Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you an Azorius Enchantment. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at MTG_Barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my GitHub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. And if you want to check my final thoughts about this deck, just go to the end of this video, probably after the 5th game, and then you will see what was my experience with this deck in a specific ranking that I was playing, and also what cards you should remove or maybe you should add, what are the strengths of this deck, what are the weaknesses, and things like that. So let's talk about the Azorius Enchantment. This is a white and blue deck, and we have basically two types of cards: creatures and enchantments, and sometimes enchantment creatures. And the main idea here is to deal some kind of value, to receive some kind of value every time we play an enchantment. Every time we play an enchantment, we hope that something happens. So let's see here. First, let's talk about the creatures. We have the Scavenger here. It has the Eerie that says whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So every time an enchantment enters, it will receive a +1/+1 counter. Also, we have the Gremlin Tamer that also has the mechanic Eerie that says whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 1/1 red Gremlin creature token. So you can keep creating tokens every time a creature, an enchantment enters on the battlefield. And we have the Entity Tracker. It has Flash, it's a 2/3, and also have the Eerie mechanic. It has the Eerie mechanic that says whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, you draw a card. So this is our main draw engine here. And also we have some creatures that are also enchantments. So if you play any of these creatures here, it will trigger the mechanic of the respective creature that you have in the battlefield. So we have the Silent Hall Creeper. This creature can't be blocked. It's a 1/1. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put 2 +1/+1 counter on this creature, or you can draw a card, or this creature becomes a copy of another target creature you control. We have here the Inquisitive Glimmer. It says that enchantment spells you cast cost 1 color less mana less to cast, and unlock costs you pay cost 1 color less. And also we have here the Enduring Innocence. It's also an enchantment creature as well. It has lifelink, it's a 2/1, and whenever one or more other creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, you draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. When Enduring Innocence dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment, it's not a creature. So basically, the Entity Tracker and Enduring Innocence that has more or less has the kind of the same amount of mana that you need to spend to cast, they will serve as our main draw engine. And of course, we have here our enchantments. We have Authority of the Consuls, where creatures your opponents control enter tapped. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. We have Ethereal Armor, that can be our finishing, one of our winning conditions, that we can deal a lot of damage because it's enchant creatures, and enchanted creature get +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. So sometimes they will think that you have a small creature on the battlefield, they attack, leave no blockers behind, and then on your turn you can play an Ethereal Armor that will make your creature huge, because probably you will have a lot of enchantments in game, and then you can give the little damage that you need. Also, we have the Shard Mage's Rescue, that's our protection spell. It has flash, so it works like an instant. And enchant creature you control says to enchant creature you control. And as long as this aura enters this turn, enchanted creature has X proof. Enchanted creature get +1/+1. So basically, you can give X proof if someone try to target your creature here. We also have one copy of Feeder of Flight just to help us to give the final damage that we may need, because it has flash, it has enchant creature, and when this aura enters, you draw a card. Enchanted creature get +1/+0 and has flying. So basically, you can draw a card with this, but the main reason to use this card here is because it gives flying. So it will make your creatures a little more difficult to block, basically. And we have here some spot removals that are enchantments as well. We have here the Shan Reap. It's an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, exile target no land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Also, we have the Shattered by Ghost, that enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile target no land permanent an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Also, it has the enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has lifelink and ward 2 colorless mana. And finally, we have one copy of Banishing Light. When this enchantment enters, exile target no land permanent and an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. I only have one copy here because it costs 3, so I think that's a little heavy mana cost here, because we are working only with 2 or 1 mana cost here, with the exception of Entity Tracker and Enduring Innocence, of course. And also we have here the Volgavoth's Lair. That's an enchantment land, so it will counter as an enchantment. So if you have, for example, the Scavenger and you play the Volgavoth's Lair, it will trigger here, trigger the Gremlin Tamer, Entity Tracker. It works as an enchantment, as any other enchantment would do. This land here also do the same. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Yeah, I think I can begin with Scavenger. Then we play a Volgavoth's Lair. And we can give a +1/+1 counter to the Scavenger. To both of them, of course. Let's play here. And play a Volgavoth's Lair. Let's say this is blue. Receive +1/+1 here and +1/+1 here. Let's spread, so we don't take the risk to receive a spot removal. Okay, 2 damage to the face. And we can play a Volgavoth's Lair, so it will be a 3/3. Actually, yeah, we can do this. We can play a starting town. Let me think. A starting town, because this one here will enter stepped anyway. We can play Silent Hall Creeper, so we can draw some cards, and they will have to decide in which creature they want to spend their spot removal, because the Silent Hall Creeper has a lot of value as well. Let's put here and here, so we spread a lot our +1/+1 counters. Let's attack. Okay, probably they will play a Day of Judgment. I don't know if they have a Day of Judgment, because they are playing like with artifacts or something like this. Let's play Volgavoth's Lair. Let's say it's white. Okay, +1 here, +1 here. And we can play an Ethereal Armor. And I believe that's game over. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have the Scavenger, we have Silent Hall Creeper, some protection spell. Yeah, we can begin with a plane and planes and scavenger. Then I think that's better to play the Gremlin Tamer so we can create a lot of gremlins. Uh, let's attack first and let's see if they want to destroy my creature. Okay, they didn't want, so let's play the Gremlin. Okay, they didn't want to cast anything. Let's play a Volgavoth's Lair right now. Actually, let's play Starting Town and a Silent Hall Creeper that's an enchantment as well. So we have a white mana here to protect our creature if they try to destroy it, like this case here. Let's use here. Great. It's now a 4/4, so they take 6 damage. Great. Let's hope that they don't have a global removal. Oh, they are trying to get with Helping Hand, probably. Sheltered by Ghost. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay. Let's play. Do you want fire? I will give some fire. Let's fight fire with fire. Do you have Sheltered by Ghost? I also have one. We can play here. And let's pay the 2 colorless mana of the ward cost. Then we can deal 6 damage to the face. Great, they are now down to 7. Let's draw a card. We still can play Authority of the Consuls. Which, oh, come on, let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Yeah, we have a blue, we have a white mana. Mana banana. Okay, let's skip 7 and we can begin with planes, whatever. Then we can go for a Gremlin Tamer. Gremlin Tamer, great. They're going to burst lightning my Gremlin Tamer. Ray, oh no, to the Flood Mob. Okay. We can do this again. I don't think that you have a counter. Yeah, it seems that it's the Izzet that keep discarding stuff. And putting a +1/+1 counter. Let's say that's white. Okay. We can use Sheltered by Ghost on their Prophet's 8 at memory. Actually, it will be a little more harder now because they have a creature and I need to keep attacking. So what can I do? I can play Sheltered by Ghost, that's an enchantment here, and an Ethereal Armor. Okay, we have a plains. We can play Inquisitive Glimmer. So I will lower all my costs. We can play a Sheltered by Ghost here. And get their creature. And then we can, let's see. Let's use Ethereal Armor here. And we can deal 8 damage. I want to spread my values on creatures because if I put all the values in the same creature, they will destroy and I will lose all my values, like in this situation here. Great. it can become a 4/4, right? Yeah. Great, we have Banishing Light. We can play the Banishing Light. Get the creature. It's now a 9. 10. Can deal 10 damage. It's not enough yet. Actually, it will be 11 damage. It's gonna be 11 damage. So let's attack first. Oh, it's even more. 6, 9, 11. Yeah, we can finish the game. I forgot about this creature here. Let's protect the creature here. It will receive a +2/+2. And the game is over as well. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Okay, we can keep 7. We have the Scavenger that we can play on turn 1. And we can have another Scavenger on turn 2 and play a Bogaboth's Lair to trigger both Scavengers. It's a good start. Okay, let's play the... What we can do? Yeah, let's play first this Volgaboth here. Yeah, I'll Torch of the Consuls, so it will become a 2/2. And now this other land here, a blue, right? It's gonna be blue, and it will become a 3/3. If they are playing an aggro deck, they will have some trouble with my Authority of the Consuls. Okay, great. They will not be able to use their haste. Okay, we have starting town. And what we can do? We can play an Enduring Innocence. It's now a 4/4. Let's attack. And let's leave the Ethereal Armor to the final, to the little damage. If they attack with fall, we can get them off guard. So let's see what happens. Okay. It's gonna be back, I suppose. Okay, 2 more damage. I believe that they are going to attack with fall. Oh, it triggers again when the enchantment enters. I forgot about this. Okay, it's a 5/5. We have Silent Hall Creeper. Let's play this one here. We are going to draw a card. Okay, another Ethereal Armor. Yeah, we need to play Silent Hall Creeper. And let's put a +1/+1 here. And again, because I want to force them to destroy this creature here and not my Silent Hall Creeper. That's unblockable. Let's attack, and let's see if they want to jump block with their Lava Runner. Okay, they didn't want. Great. If they cast another creature, I will get 1 life back. Harried Claw. Okay, this is not a problem. Shock. It seems to be not a problem as well. Unless they have another one. Yeah, great. This is not a problem at all. We can play this land here. On Ethereal Armor, on Silent Hall Creeper. Let's say +1/+1 here and here. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Three Gremlin Tamers. And we have the mana that we need. Yeah, we can keep 7. We begin with a starting town and then play a Gremlin Tamer. So we can create a lot of 1/1 creatures. Gremlin Tamer, great. Then we can go for a Multiversal Passage. Maybe it can enter stepped anyway. Ballion. Yeah, Ballion, I believe that we should... Oh, we can't use. Sheltered by Ghosts on it, which is amazing. Let's play a Starting Town. And let's play a Silent Hall Creeper. So we can create another token here. And maybe we can use the Sheltered by Ghost on the token if we need to get any permanent that they have. Okay, what is this? Just to draw a card, right? It does not seem very problematic right now. I think that we can play 2 more Gremlin Tamers. And we can attack with all. Let's draw a card. I need to draw a card. Okay, another Starting Town. It's not what I had in mind. Okay, if they leave some creatures to block, I can use my Sheltered by Ghost. They have 2 creatures. Okay, I have a Scavenger. We can play Scavenger. Then we can get a Sheltered by Ghost on this token here, because if they somehow manage to destroy it, it's not gonna be a problem. Let's put a +1 here. Starting Town, that we will not use this anyway. And we can attack with all. Except this one here, of course. Let's go. They are down to 6 and I can... Come on, let's finish the game. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. If you got any questions about the build or how it plays, drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.